my name is Veronica. I just want to talk a little bit about Reason Together, which is a discussion program that focuses on issues that affect the African Caribbean children here in the UK. It was a concept that I had for a very, very long time, 10 years to be precise, but it kicked off last March, the 24th, I believe, to be precise. The very first topic was on safeguarding. We had solicitors, social workers, and some members of the public basically to discuss issues in relation to safeguarding and how better to protect our children. We then went on to talk about the second show, which was in relation to parenting, better standards of parenting. Then we went on to discuss youth. We had a youth event where the youth were around and they spoke about various topics that were burning and dear to them, and it was a learning experience. Then we went on to talk about education, part one. That was also very interesting from the point of view of the students and their everyday things that they saw and had to deal with in school. And of course, the next program was in relation to gangs. We had various people talk to us about gangs. I know that it's a very popular and political topic at the moment, and it's great that it's getting finally the resources that it requires. We then talked about, I believe, education, and we ended it last year with a feast for the elders in the community, to hear from them and to learn about how they came here to this country, what has changed, and to provide well-needed advice for the future generation. That was also one that we thoroughly enjoyed. We kicked off with 6 shows last year, and it just occurred to us that each show was merely an introduction to the topic because the topics were so huge. And it is something that I'm so certainly hoping and expecting that will continue to generate greater interest here in 2019. We're about to kick off 2019 with even greater topics and a bit more of the other ones that we had begun to thrash last year. We just want people to get on board. There are topics that need to be discussed because by airing it, people are able to be aware of what's happening and foster proper discussion, heartfelt discussion, as well as form groups that can begin to combat some of the ailments in our community. So there will be programs advertised, and the encouragement is just to get involved. We can all reason together. It is for us, the problem, I believe, can be solved when we all come together to talk about it, to learn from one another, joined up working, collaborative working with a view to solution. So I'll invite you to the next show when it's time, and I hope to see you there. Thank you. Goodbye.